All right, hello everyone, welcome back. Apologies for the stream that was later than expected. Turns out Battlefield 6 actually pretty good. Who would have guessed it? Let me just check here. What are we getting rid of? I guess it's always the question, isn't it? Hmm. Oh no, we don't want to sell that. Or, well, I mean, we could break it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But some helmets I don't really care about. I'll keep that one just because it's funny. I think I'm finished with this, so I'm going to leave that alone. I would wager there's something in here, of course. Okay. So the big question I have was, I think I was supposed to go to streets, right? Oh, there is a rail on there. Very interesting. Out of curiosity, what other extent can you mod this? Probably not very much. I need to keep this specific site on there. I can only pick like 3 possible attachment points on there, which is kind of interesting. Did I do edit build or mod? Oh, there you go. Turns out I did modding instead of edit build. Whoops. What is the difference? Other than one ergonomics. $17 ergonomics, but it costs us a little bit of recoil. Gosh, we should be fine with 65, I think. We'll just check one of, I don't know, like a cheap flashlight or something on there, really? I don't know if that's a, when I said a cheap flashlight, I don't know if that's a good flashlight. Beautiful. Cool. Receiver can only be that as far as I know. Sure, we could put that on there. It gives us 2 extra, what do you call it? Ergonomics? Why not? I was like, why does this give me 2 ergonomics? It's just a palette swap. But then I realized it's because there's an attachment on there. As soon as I put the attachment on, it'll be exactly the same. Okay. I'm just gonna move this here for temporarily reasons. Is this the one that doesn't work? Yeah, I think this is the one that doesn't work. I'm gonna just delete it. It's broken. This is pretty cool. The SV98 I still need. The M1As I don't really need anymore. So I'll probably just chuck this on here and maybe... Well, I'll take the ammo out of it. And I'll sell it. Otherwise, I don't really need it. But yeah, so playing through the new Battlefield game, like the campaign, and story-wise, it's, you know, it's okay. Like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, their stories were fine, right? You know, nothing spectacular, but you weren't necessarily there. Like, it's just fun to play, you know. Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 had didn't have like a one story, had the different like smaller stories, which I thought was quite an interesting concept. And in practice, it had the possibility of anytime they released a DLC, what was to stop them from doing a expansion campaign? Because they're all like war stories, right? They're all completely their own things. But I guess we never got those. So task-wise, yeah, we're definitely going to streets. We're going to slap some sniper scavs. As far as I know, there's only the one. And he would be what? On the theater, I think. Punisher. We're doing this as well as working on Test Drive Part 2 at the same time. It just makes sense because we have to do 20 PMCs on the streets, which is insane, but we specifically have to use a suppressor. Oh, it does specify a suppressor. And they sight. So if we have to get 20, might as well get 10 of them wearing that specific gear. I believe I needed a key or something for this, in which case I do have those. Not going to carry these on me because they're not super heavy, but you know, doesn't really matter that much. These I'm not too worried about. Oh, we do have some bears in here. That's fine. Take out 20 USEC PMCs here, and it lets us buy the flashbang rounds for the KS-23. Pretty good. But let's skedaddle on the streets at terrible times. Terrible times. Helmets. Where are all our extra helmets? There we go. We are ready to go to nighttime. Okay, 5 p.m. give or take. Sure. We got some extra ammo. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. That's good enough to go. I just realized we forgot something, I think. Now, I'm not saying I was falling asleep, but I may or may not have been falling. No, I'm wearing it. This is very interesting. The guns in that game feel pretty decent for the most part. The only one I wasn't a huge fan of, though, was the M277, which is like the new weapon that the US military has sort of adopted in is it 6.8 by 51? It's supposed to replace most of their 7.62 by 51 stuff, but like they don't really make it yet, and NATO doesn't make it, and so ammo is expensive. It's hard to come by. They can't carry a lot of it because this stuff is basically just a slightly smaller 308 round, right? And you're limited to like 21 round mags. And it's like, okay, so you have to carry 21 round or 20 round mags or whatever they are. And you can only carry something like maybe 8 of them at a time. Like normally you would carry like a huge, ridiculous amount of AR mags, right? Like the 30 grounders. But I mean, let's say you even carried 8 of the 5.56 mags. You're still missing out on like 33% of your ammo just because of 20 round mags versus 30 round mags. So you run out of ammo like crazy. And it's like ballistically it's fine, I guess. But for some reason in Battlefield it feels like it's really underpowered to the point where I was running around in one of the missions and like they give it to you. Like that's how you start like the mission with that default weapon there. And the sight was really good. It's like a thermal sight. But I actually just started using the sledgehammer instead because I found it more reliable. Because I found that the 277 wasn't putting them down properly. Where am I supposed to go from here? Basically, everything is straight ahead. But I have to go searching for PMCs. Interesting. We don't want to fight Kollontai again. But I wouldn't mind having to fight Kaban instead. I want his LMG. But I believe he can sometimes spawn without LMG, right? Or am I just stupid? My health and skill is up to level 18. Where are these guys, you think? In the Pinewood area? Or there's to the east of Pinewood, there's like a little park. They could be in there. So I haven't really used anything chambered in 9x21 in a long time. Hopefully it's still good. There's somebody behind those bushes there. Yep. Somebody run across the street. Took out one. Injured his buddy. Ran out of ammo. These are 30 rounders. Oh. Run this way. Trying to create a little bit of distance and cover while I close the distance. Oof. Two out of 20. It's not too bad. Considering we're like 2-3 minutes in. Now, ammo-wise, I'm not sure we're going to get any ammo refills. 9x21 is not a super common loot ammo. Now, it was actually raining pretty good over here earlier, so I wonder if it's... Hello? I wonder if it's still raining. Was this the first guy or the second guy that it dropped? That don't look right. I'll take that with me. This is the first guy I dropped, right? And the second guy's somewhere over here. Oh my god, the gun in the back of the car. Where was this guy? I don't think that was him. Oh, I see what happened. His body faced through the floor. That's unfortunate. Well, it happens. I did see some guy wearing a tan shirt over here. We don't want beneath the streets. See, because I don't think I've seen any scavs around here. Or even any PMCs with the SR2Ms or the shrimp pistol. Name that because it's close enough to shrimp that it might as well be. And we're not carrying any more grenades with us. We have 6 already, we're good. Let's see. Oh, he's got good ammo in here. To the point where I'm actually just gonna take the ammo. Okay. This animation's always so good. We'll have that as a backup in case we have to reload or whatever. I'm sort of trying to keep my eyes up for sniper scats because we need to take out quite a few. Now that, whatever that is not suppressed, it's very loud. That is... I don't know what that one is, but there seems like there's a pistol somewhere nearby. I don't want to waste a whole lot of ammo on scavs. Unless it's absolutely necessary. Just in case. Somebody just cracked a shot towards me. Now my question is this... above me or below me? Now, based... Oh, this is above me. Because this is that funky building that sucks. I genuinely don't recall what that big rifle I'm hearing is. And my brain is trying to... My brain's trying to, like, run through all the possible guns in the game that it could be. It's just turning up empty. Every single one of them. We hear... Bear speaking English. Can't even find the stairs to try to go somewhere. I'll take this with me. Like, I don't mind having to buy a new one. There we go. I have to make my way back in here at some point soon. Oh no. Let this guy come to me. Take cover. I think he threw a grenade. If this isn't not an openable door. Not sure of our ammo situation, but I'm sure it's not amazing. I thought this guy was wearing a funky helmet that I was having a real hard time dealing with. Yeah. Our ammo situation is not amazing. Interesting looking gun. Never seen it before, but sure, why not? Play around with it. Oh, he's got poo-poo ammo. So we're gonna leave that alone. Let's stop looting. And see for a second. So what I'm hearing is I should have brought a lot of ammo. And I royally messed up by not doing so. Come on, not again. These bodies phasing through existence. Very, very irritating. We are going to have to start thinking about food soon, too. Is that him there? What? What was that? Just got blown away. It had to have been a grenade, but... Yeah, we got it. That was a person. Yeah, that was a grenade. I clicked and I genuinely thought my gun blew up in my hands. That's so good. But we actually did complete something there. We completed a mission. What was it? This is 5 out of 10, so that's very, very good. This is also 5, so that was really good for one go. King of the rooftops, nope. SRS, no. Combat medic, I got blown up and completed a quest. That is so good. Ooh, I do vaguely remember this. This is some of his quests. Well, I say some. It's like literally all of them. They're all ridiculous. If anything, I'm just sort of mildly annoyed I have to get all this stuff, like all the clothes again. That's that would be terrifying, I would imagine. Take that with me and the apple juice. What am I gonna bring in here? AM 700. Can't do that because I need the gun specifically. Don't really need any fancy backpacks. Don't really need this. Oh, wonderful. I love when that happens. I'm just sitting here minding my own business, doing my job. When, plunk, my ear goes, it happens occasionally. Couldn't tell you why. Edit build. Put that on there. Put this on here. That's basically it. A limit of 11, so we'll buy 11. Oh, we can't we can't assemble it now. Because the gun is too low. Oh, that's hilarious. Should work now, though. No? Oh, hang on. There you go. Get rid of that. Now I need a rig that'll hold all these. Oh, you know what? Then I should get find a backpack. That's overkill. Damn. As far as backpacks go. What would hold this many things? We need a tactical rig that'll hold a lot of magazines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, not good enough. This, whoops, that's not gonna work because I can't wear it with my armor, and I need to wear the armor. That's not gonna work. I don't think this would work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perhaps 8, 9. So this is so far our biggest or closest contender. $10. Ooh, actually this one would work. I need one of these. Plus I have one in the gun anyway, so. Whoops. Don't bring that in with me. We'll be very, very sorry. 9 by 21. I'm straight up going to Google what's a decent 9 by 21 round. Readily available BT from Prapor level 4. Best 7N42. To add to this, 7U4 is also pretty solid and much cheaper on a budget. Interesting. PS no P. You can only get 144 of these. 38 pen, 49 damage is good. 27 for 53 is actually not horrendous. That's 9 by 19, never mind. Where is the BT? Am I legally blind here? Let's look up 9 by 21 BT. Who sell? Oh, we just don't have access to it yet. Trying to say, We couldn't buy enough for if we wanted. Is there a limit on here? 180 from him. We'll buy all 180 from him. Buy all 213 from him. Buy all 205 from him. This is so stupid. I do have 90 rounds of BT. Sure. We're gonna have 3 randomly really, really good magazines, and the rest are just gonna be a bunch of random garbage. So now the question is, do I bring all these stacks? I would say no. Let's bring 2 full stacks and like basically a half stack. Okay, so 11 full magazines plus the one in the chamber plus 134 rounds, 36 rounds should be good. So we have like 400 or 500 rounds of ammo in here. Okay, if that doesn't work, I don't know what will. Not that it's ever stopped anybody before. Okay, I'll chuck this on here because I can. Can I put the M203? That would be pretty funny. You clean it. We should clean this up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Magazines. We got a bunch of magazines in here. A space for something in here. Should have a little bit of space in here too. Good. Okay. I can go in here. Thick weapons case is basically full, and we have an SR2M sitting in there. Okay. I think we're good to go in again. Right, I'm not missing anything? Oh, headphones. There we go. So I believe the last stream I mentioned that I'm pretty sure what's going to happen for when 1.0 drops. Sure, we'll go at 8 a.m. It's fine. When 1.0 drops, what's going to happen is, in order for PvE players to actually get access to all the story and stuff, you're going to have to basically update and reset anyway. And I saw a video about it. That Nikita said it's very, very likely that that is the case. Which is also why I'm not really playing a whole lot of PvE. My dad's like, oh, I want to play it all. Like, he's playing it probably right now. Because he took a picture, and I think he's working on a quest to do something. I'm not sure what quest it is. And he's looking for something in a desk drawer, right, as per the mission. But he couldn't find it. He took a picture, like, to show that there was the white dot. That means something's nearby. And he says nothing shows up. So I asked him what mission to see if I could help, and then he never responded. Sir, I'm trying to help you. I'm pretty sure YouTube is decently okay for picking different music on Spotify, but you gotta kind of have to be careful a little bit with it. I don't really know, which is why I'm like super careful. Like, I have very specific playlists on Spotify, and I've been meaning to look for other stuff too. But I mean, like, what I have right now, it's basically one is jazz, one is lo-fi, then we have this Veritas one, and I don't think I have any other ones. Where did it put me? Oh, good. We're near broadcast part 2. Hopefully I don't get sent to meet God by an accidental grenade. Ah! Okay. Put us in full auto, because otherwise I would get killed. Now, I think this is a scav. Yep. I find that the scavs tend to spawn early. Somewhere in here. Should be this, right? Yeah. And broadcast part 2, that's it. Just survive and get out. So where was this guy? Oh, that's what I forgot to put on for the extra 2 ergonomics. I forgot to put the little rubber sun cover on my sight. What the heck? Yeah, it's the scav. There's a really good chance he's got an SKS. I gotta be careful where I'm going, because we're right beside Lexos. The last thing I want to do is blow myself up again. Yeah. The same way that the... Oh, this is the laser for the Makarov. Sorry, the same way that the AK makes a very distinct noise when it fires, the SKS is also very, very distinct. Where do I want to head next? Oh, I have to head back to that multi-story apartment complex that I was looking at earlier. Yeah. Yeah, those are probably the scavs that will spawn over here.
Damn Ivans!
We'll reload. Because I think that was still the same magazine from earlier. Now, being extremely careful. This is the building we need to go into. But it's the funky building that we're not allowed in. Anyway, ooh. Yep, I see him over by the playground. I don't have any grenades to make him duck. Oof. Ooh. I will say, that first shot was pretty good. Tempted to go find these fights. Because I need the PMC kills. Right? Like, I can do the other stuff literally whenever. Or close enough to whenever that doesn't matter. But obviously I want to maximize the PMCs. My mastery's up to level 1 already. I hit him probably a bunch. Somebody in the corner there with the flashlight. PMC, that's a USEC. It looked like a scav over there. Does this guy have friends? They typically are in groups. Occasionally you get these solos, but typically... Oof. There you go. So I'm gonna have to chuck myself into a room and repack my mags soon. Up here. Should be relatively safe up here. We've got a lot of partial mags. Should put a flashlight on my face. Sometimes you need a flashlight. You don't want full night vision. So we already got 2 PMCs. With the possibility of potentially getting a couple more. Okay. So we have like very low intensity lasers and infrareds. We just walk through a bush. The scab over there. Cover. The scab on the left side, like across the road and on the corner. PMC in the center. Behind that car. Probably moved. Yeah, he was dead. Oh, take cover. PMC moved. No idea where he went. Oh! In one of these shops. Ah! There you go. From where? Yeah, USEC. M4. I'm gonna check the empty here for the time being. Don't need anything here. Don't need to drink right now. I'd sooner secure my area first. Then we... Ooh, there. You see him? Near the bus stop? Ooh, what the heck? This is not good. This is very not good. This is very not good. That's someone over there. We got someone to our right. Where's this guy? Behind the tank. There you go. 9 out of 20 already. A lot of bodies around here to loot. A lot of bodies. Okay. Oh. Shoot. There you go. Okay, so Punisher Part 5 is complete. Now we have a bunch of bodies around here. God knows how many partial mags I've got. Grab the dog tags, don't care about anything else. Ouch. Ow, my leg. I forgot meds. I forgot meds. That was so bad. Oh. Nine enemies, five of which were PMCs. Oh, he had AP rounds. No wonder why he was hit. Duh. Sitting there trying to figure out why everything was going horrendously. Huh. Punisher Part 5 is done. Oh my god, there's a Part 6. Using SVD. I don't have enough of these for him right now. You know what? I'm feeling kind of like I want to go to Lighthouse. Take a little bit of a break of test drive on the rooftops. USEC on Lighthouse would be nice. Well, these are just... I had to split the dog tags there. That's annoying. Not like really annoying, but just one of those things where it's like interesting. Okay. Missing cargo. No. Actually, yes, this one. Overpopulation. Broadcast Part 2. That's fine, whatever. Shooterborn Heaven. No. I could have bought a bolt action for the streets. Well, not really. Interchange. Whatever. Reached interchange. Sniper scavs with bolt action. I don't think there are sniper scavs on that map. Sorry. On Lighthouse, but don't quote me. Woods deserve. No, thank you. Oh, interesting. Thanks, I guess. We do have another SR2 I'm lying around. At this point, I'm just going to chuck the ammo in here for the sake of giggles. And I don't even know what to do with the that dog. This one is like holding key cards. Yeah, that guy absolutely shredded us. That's why you got to be careful. You see that AP ammo? Like, you can hoard that stuff. That stuff is basically gold. Do I have an SVD? I should have an SVD lying around. Perhaps in the hideout. On the gun wall? Otherwise we just make an SVD. It's not a big deal. We have that Scar H from earlier. We do not. Interesting. I can't just chuck this stuff on here. For the sake of giggles. Proper should have an SV98. Or sorry, the SVD. It makes the most sense. There. Ragman. We'll go in with one of these.
We find ourselves on the threshold of a vast and awesome universe that
Okay.
in time
Those. Don't really care too much about backpacks.
tidy anthropocentric protein of our ancestors. A universe in which every day suns are born and worlds obliterated.
See, that only holds 9 mag. So technically this would work because the other 2. Right, so for the SR2M. How do we want to do this? So go get another set of headset. Let's try this one. Okay. Now, how can we edit this in a way that is good? I wonder what, like, quote, the meta for this is. It'd be very interesting to see.
We are right to rejoice in our accomplishments, to be proud that our species has been able to see so far, and to judge our merit, in part, by the very science that has so deflated our pretension.
$34 Orgo is actually not too bad. I think this is still the best one to use.
If we understand nature, there is a prospect of controlling it, or at least mitigating the harm it may bring. In this sense, science brought hope.
I'm actually curious. Like, I'm gonna Google just because I want to see like Tarkov best SVD build. Purely curious. Hmm. Not me sitting here going through here like, what on earth is this build?
The disorderly aspect of nature. The scientific revolution permitted us to glimpse an underlying, ordered universe in which there was a literal harmony of the world.
You know what? This doesn't look horrendous. We do have to put some sort of scope on there, so we'll probably chuck just the voodoo. The voodoo should be fine. Chuck the 6-inch rail on there. Oops. And then this seems very good. This genuinely seems like the actual best grip to use. Like, full stop. What they chuck on the front? The thread. And on the thread, with the suppressor. More weight brings us down to 36.5 ergo. I wonder, because there's different 30 mil rings, right? So would this be? Hang on, let's take the voodoo out of there and just compare the 30 mil rings. They should basically be the same. That one gives a higher ergo somehow. I don't mind these, but I wish there was ones that were in black. It's +1 ergo. And then we put the voodoo on, and it needs should be fine. We should be able to make this work. You just can't buy the voodoo yet. Who sells the voodoo? Nobody. Interesting. Like, nobody by default sells the voodoo. Okay. Unload. If I did like SVD, will it show me the magazines, you think? How much are those? So this is -1 ergonomics, but -15% check speed and unload speed. Versus -2 ergonomics and no. I'm almost tempted to just use a bunch of 10 rounders. You know what? I'm good with 10 rounders. We'll take like, yeah, 12 is fine. And okay. Got a whole smorgasbord of ammo there. Tracers are slightly less accurate, but do a good chunk more pen. How much? Hold that thought, but the tracers may be the way to go here. These are hollow points. You know what? Better accuracy, really good damage, and the pen's 23, which is, for hollow point, is actually not horrendous. So, a skier might have some ammo. 27 for 280 a pop. Over time, that could be good, but I think we're just going to go with like 140 to where these is fine. And then backup wise. Uh, 144 is fine. We're just, I don't know if we're going to need to carry all this ammo, but no, why not? At this point, I'm just tempted to do it so I can get rid of the ammo there. Don't have to see it anymore. Surprisingly, I don't know if it's just me, but the ammo actually doesn't seem all that heavy. 45 extra rounds should be good. Now, let's make sure we actually do bring meds. Otherwise, we end up having a bad time. We had the Propital, which would have helped, but I don't know if it would have carried us through the battle. Okay. Tasks. PMCs. PMCs. A helicopter. And scavs. I think the long road is still up, isn't it? No, I did actually finish that somehow. Okay. Lighthouse, 11:30 in the morning is fine. Ensure. Don't think I'm missing anything, so we should be alright. This isn't going to be a super long stream. I was up early this morning and I'm kind of tired. So basically we're probably just going to run this lighthouse and that'll be it. And then there's going to be maybe a stream tomorrow. We'll see. Because I don't remember if I have stuff to do. And then Monday is going to be nothing because it's Thanksgiving and we're busy. There's no magazine in this gun. But Tuesday, we're going to continue back to the old schedule of recorded videos, unless you guys really want me to just sort of keep streaming so I can get more of it done faster, allegedly. So, let me know. Ooh, night vision. Let's chuck the magazine in there like we were supposed to have. Now, missing cargo. Conveniently right beside us, but I'm pretty sure we all basically spawn towards the bottom anyway. Okay. I have to look for a folder. So I would wager that's going to be somewhere here in the helicopter, because they always tend to be. Okay. Also possible it could be somewhere else. Iskra, don't mind if I do. What's this folder? My luck is it's actually not. This is the one time it's not near the helicopter that it's supposed to be. That all the things are usually near. When every time they say helicopter, it's always near the helicopter. Let's go find a corner. Oh, great Google. Where is it? What mission is this, actually? Missing cargo. Oh. It's not even here. It's in the chalet. Interesting. I mean, the map also actually tells me that, but I didn't realize till literally just now. So let's hope we don't have to deal with Parmesan again. Just because it was very funny last time. realistically, I don't mind fighting Parmesan. I just do not want to fight the goons. Anybody but the goon. Well, maybe not anybody, but most people, not the goons, please. Forgot to bring a flashlight. Probably should have done that. Where would it be? Oh, there's so many floors to this. Now, from what I very vaguely remember from the mission, or the wiki said it was like on a table somewhere. Oh, there it is. This gun sounds amazing. Okay. I need 2 more while I'm over here. Somebody else? No idea. No idea. Need one more scav here. Gonna top up our mags while we're here. While we're also listening out. It's always one of these things here where you're like, come on, I just need one more scav. Where is he? There you go. I'm lucky he stood up. Otherwise, would have had literally no idea where he was. I'm also thinking about it. I should totally have brought a rangefinder. Now, if I can find one on one, like in one of these cubes, we gold it. Of course not. Wishful thinking and all that. If we go up on this rock, we're going to get a nice overview of the island, the cabin, the cottages. Right? This is where we got the bolt action headshots earlier. And it worked wonders for us. So that's what, 2 or 3 here? We could actually theoretically make the transition quest work. Potentially. Which one is that? Forster's Duty, yeah, 3 out of 5 so far. Not that we care. Okay. Now, I was thinking maybe there's something with friendly PMCs, but if you remember, I'm pretty sure I still have that setting off. Yeah, friendly players, technically off. Friendly corpses, also off. These guys didn't show up. So, you tell me. That's 2 out of 15. Got a decent looking Vapor Hunter here. Got a suppressed barrel too, interesting. Ooh, drink. Drink is useful. But the rest of this, you know what? I'll take one of these just in case. That could be good ammo. I'm not sure. I'm taking the grenades. Maybe the morphine too. Oh, wonderful. It is good ammo. Although I don't really think I need that much M80. Right? But I should prepare just in case I need some for for the last 10 kills I need for headshot kill. And then, where was this brand? His friend was this one. With the AK-545, he's got the 60 rounders. Is that the rangefinder? No, it's not. I think those are just PS rounds. Oh, it's even worse. They're US rounds. You got get him out of here. Get him out of here. I keep forgetting. Like sometimes I think one of the Wilcox items is the rangefinder, which is why I tend to go, is that it? Like, it's not just me being completely stupid, just mostly stupid. Now, I could have sworn that I saw another scab over here in this village. Somewhere on to the left. Somewhere in this area. But he's dead. And that was not me. I do also wish there was an indicator on quests that said like K or you didn't even need the K, even if you put the actual like Kappa thing. Say like, hey, you know, this works for Kappa, this isn't for Kappa, that sort of thing. Right? Like there's nothing on here that indicates it's for Kappa. It's just something you kind of need to know. All right. Because either the wiki will tell you or not the what's the other? Actually, no. The straight up the collector, like that quest will actually tell you the quest you need to complete. Ooh, that could have been bad if I fell. About half. Now my toxic trait is that I can make this shot. You know what? Maybe it's not a bad thing I brought in tracers. Problem is they're behind the building. That's gotta be behind me. Yep. Nope, I lied. It's back out there somewhere. Let's not go there. 'Tis a silly place. We'll range back our pull back our zero. Oop. I hit him. My arms are too tired. Come on. Get a fresh mag in. There you go. First try. Oh. I'm still taking rounds from my right. That's insane. And you guys thought I was going to have too much ammo. That sounds like it's... Oh. Oh! Yeah, eyes on. As in, I have a really good rough estimate of where this person is. Oh my god. Pull back. I think this is the goons. Yeah, this has got to be the goons. I am actually marginally tempted to open up the map to basically boss view. Take a look. Not bet a potato. Whoever was at the bottom of those rocks, probably the goons. Now, I'm thinking about the woods mission for the stems. I think, heck, even morphine counts as stems. So, not that that means too much in the grand scheme of things. So I gotta be careful doing this. Because sure, they can't necessarily walk up here, per se. But it's fairly flat, and there's plenty of places to basically catch grenades. Like, little crevices and functionally rock bowls. So whoever it is at the bottom of those rocks. Somewhere around there. Based on some of those grenade angles I was seeing. Like some of them looked like they were being skeet, or was it skeet ball? Like skee ball. You know the one at the little, the arcades? You have to basically bowl. That is a, thingyman. Got him. It's a good shot. And took the guy off the gun too, which is also really important because he can and will spray me down with that that grenade launcher. Okay, we are going to be out of loose rounds soon. We are out of loose rounds. I don't know what he had. Whoever was at the bottom of those rocks didn't want to chase me, which is kind of annoying, actually. So just take a quick gander at the premises. Now, there is somebody way towards the end with a flashlight, as we saw them walking around. Sometimes we would see the flashlight, like the glint. Like way out. He's on the right near that building. I don't think he would have gone up the building though. A 100-0 should be okay for now. There's the tremor. Tremor's gone. Oh, could you imagine if we got a sneaky PMC headshot with that? It's so good. Basically, at this point, just sort of scouting out potential enemies. We dropped the guy on the grenade launcher. I can go check his body, cool. If not, I'm not too upset. Have to be careful about over there, though. Make our way down. We can get out a lot of different places, but we do still have 2 more enemies to take out in the water treatment area. How's it going, friendo? Did you hear about Dan? His laptop? Apparently his laptop is ripping pepperoni. Did you win any money? And then also, counter or follow question. Yeah. Did you go to Denny's to celebrate? Because it's one thing you can beat them in a virtual fist fight, but you have to beat them in a real fist fight in Denny's. Otherwise, did you even really beat them? Well, that's very poo-poo. I smacked this guy in the face. I'm sure his bell rung. I'm sure of it. Dump all these because I don't want them, but I'll take the backpack. Yeah. I do feel bad for Dan. In the sense that's like, you know, his stuff isn't going to work now. But at the same time, I'm sure if he had just gotten the laptop, like the fan pad, right? It probably would keep going. Okay. Now my man's got to get a new laptop. Hang on. Let me just duck into a corner real quick. Like, there's nothing wrong with the gaming laptop, right? But he then just let it overheat several times to the point that it crashed, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I know, right? Well, look, the gaming look, the laptop I have right now is technically a very light gaming laptop, but as long as you don't let it overheat, it's fine, right? Just like, be careful with it. But no, he's like, no. He let it overheat like several times. It was bad. Like, he didn't treat it very well. So I'm not surprised it didn't last all that long. Well, yeah, it's the thing is, I'm not using it. Like, I have a gaming PC. It's just the laptop I have has like a 2050 in it, just because like if I needed to do any like testing, like when I was testing the co-op mod for, was it Stalker Call of Chernobyl? right? I needed a second instance, so that's where my laptop came in very handy. But I mean, you do have to treat it right, otherwise it'll basically explode. Speaking of explode... excuse me, sir, do you have any water in here? I'm going to take this and this. For the sake it has 308, and I would like 308. Because it might have good ammo. Gotta be careful here so I don't accidentally blow myself up. That being said, the mines, or the things, like the explosions going off might actually just be mines. In which case, that is actually pretty funny. Have you tried any of their fancy flavors? Don't go that way. That's actually really good. Careful there. They have some like really fancy flavors. Right? Like I don't even know. I genuinely don't even know what the flavors are. Because they're not like in English. But basically they're like spicy spicy marinara or something like that. Like I don't remember the specifics, but it's like one's focaccia. Some of them are pretty decent. That's somebody. Can't tell if that's a PMC or a scav. I think that's a scav. Nope. Good night, sweet prince. That was a PMC. I really don't feel like testing my luck going to those stairs. Interesting. They might be like something like Costco only. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna start thinking these, putting these mags together. Let me check this. There shouldn't be very many in here. Any empty mags I'm gonna chuck in here. There you go. Got the money, but otherwise that's not worth it. Thermal? Yes, good. The 2 and 8 times. What thermal is it? Is this the Zeus? Oh, okay. Interesting. I still need to use the SVD though. Actually, the SVD with the thermal would have been not a horrendous idea. I prop myself up on this building. I should get a little bit extra vision. At the cost of being a little bit more open to the rooftops, but I'm sure we'll be alright. They're pretty good, I will say this. Oh, I do have a drink. Here I am thinking I'm going crazy. Which, I mean, possibly, but... Last I saw, there was the guy walking between the buildings, right? And there's the guy over there. I thought that was something. I mean, it is technically a container, but not an actual in-play container. Didn't I check this mag? Nearly full of TCW. So it's not amazing ammo. It's not horrendous. Okay. I also could have sworn there was like a soft skill or something for like off shoulder shooting or whatever, but I'm probably wrong. This guy was over here somewhere. There he is. PMC, right? No, I thought he was a PMC. He's just a regular rogue then. I don't like the condors. I'll put on the aviators. They look funnier to me. I'll take this with me for the purpose of replacing some of my older PS rounds. Not even older, just replacing some of my other stuff. Right, because I've been going through meds and haven't really been replacing them, so this way we're partially replacing. M4 with the Dragon Egg backpack. Interesting. It's truly one of the backpacks of all time. Some food. It's got 60 rounders. Question is, what's in them? M855 is not all that good. Like, it's fine, but it's not that good. So, flashbangs are tempting, but I'm good. That's Uzi. I don't think this building counts as in play, though. Oh my god. Retreat back to that other building. Somewhere over here. Ouch. Lot of dead people here. 300 blackout. More 300 blackout. Stop looting just in case. Should only need one more, right? Yeah. Somewhere that way? Oh, I see you. I think I hit him. About half. I'll push over to this building. If I can get up on the roof, I have some really good angles. Fortunately, the roof is also really good at catching grenades, so. you go, done. Let us get out of here. Northern checkpoint. Coming. Oh. I could have sworn that was a person. Now there are going to be, or at least there should be, some bodies over near this building. We did see some PMCs and stuff earlier. Heck, we know there's a guy with an Uzi somewhere that way. Wonder if he's a PMC, because I wouldn't say no to another SVD kill. Question is, do I want to be that greedy though? That is the Tarkov thing, isn't it? Hearing shooting from somewhere over there. I'm not seeing it. Well, we do have to go over there somehow. So might as well make our way there. Somebody below us. There you go. That's not a PMC. That's a rogue. Still heard somebody in the bush though. Probably not him, considering how far away he is. Just go up into the train yard, see if we can find anybody. And then we get out, and then boom. There's somebody in here. Oh. Correction, there was somebody in here. What did this guy have? What was this guy using? A 209. Imagine that. The absolute cheek of the lad. Oh look, flashbang rounds. Oh, yes, Eagleneck. Don't mind if I do. That's good for you. It's good ammo. 62 pen, 37 damage. The pen is the most important part. One can only imagine how many how scarred these guys, the PMC's arms are. They're all the needles they jab themselves with, for the med kits, for the stems, all that goodness. Just gotta keep running. Oh.
Time to get out. It's good to go.
Perception skill up to level 22. Very cool. Don't remember what that does though. $20,000 XP. What? When did I take out Parmesan? SVDS thorax, 381 meters. I didn't even realize I took out Parmesan. Interesting. Well, it is what it is. Man, he really is very difficult to distinguish between all the other guys, doesn't he? Let's go turn in those quests. Oh, nope. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Hang on, let's check GPS. No, of course not. Quests. Easy job part 2, done. Our own land. Here you go. Or do we want to do the Punisher? More inclined to do the Punisher. But I am really digging the SVD. I remember earlier I said I wanted to run the SVD. I should have done it. And he was overpopulation. One less loose end. What does this do? Stash it? I get a little bit, but I'm not... What does she give me for this instead? Give the journal to her? Actually, I think I'd sooner give the journal to her. Then he wanted this. And some rubles. Oops. Okay, let's take a look at this. I'm gonna keep the Zeus and add it to my collection of Zeuses. I have like 8 or 9 of them. I'm gonna sell this. Keep these, sell these. Keep the ammo. Ammo's good. I'll take that in with me. Sell this. Okay. Oh, forgot to store this ammo that I don't need. Okay. There you go. Bring in more ammo. I don't think I'm missing anything else. No USAC here. The SVD. Maybe next episode we're not going to go to Lighthouse. You want something on Factory. Streets. Couple things in interchange that we need to do, I believe. Factory. Streets to labs. Dot labs. Reserve. I'm not sure where we go yet. Door line. Streets. Woods. There's a couple things we can do in woods, right? There's also some reserve. You know, we'll probably end up doing a streets. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which is probably going to be on Tuesday. So, yeah, until then, thank you all. Appreciate you. Good night.